You guys, I have to tell you something so funny. I wanted to get an upper BLEPH. And for those of you who don't know what an upper BLEPH is, it's that upper eyelid surgery that makes you look like slightly more awake. And I emailed this doctor because Mr. Manhattan is going to Turkey for a hair transplant, and I was going to go with him and go to this plastic surgeon for a BLEPH. And I sent him a picture of my face, and he sent me back a quote for a facelift. For a fucking facelift. He had like red lines all over my face and was like, you don't need a BLEPH, you need an entire facelift. And I was like, hey man, are you on fucking acid? Like, I just want to look slightly more awake. I don't want to look like I'm falling out of an airplane at all times. So anyway, I decided against it. I'm kind of opting out. Listen, and this isn't going to be forever. This is going to be something I say on the podcast that I go back on immediately. And then like one day down the road, you guys are going to be like, but you said this. And I'm like, yeah, I say shit all the time. I mean it in the moment, and then I change. But I think in terms of like invasive plastic surgery, I'm going to stay away from it as long as I can. Because it's just not, it's too risky. You know, we've seen when it goes south, and I don't want to do that. It's like, it's so much more emotionally exhausting if you like go in thinking you're going to look better and then afterwards you don't. I'm like, I don't have the bandwidth. I'm going through too much as it is. I don't need some self-imposed trauma of like a upper BLEPH gone wrong. Like, you saw Bradley Cooper's fucking plastic surgery. That is devastating. That was one of the most handsome men in Hollywood, and he got a facelift and a BLEPH, and the BLEPH made his eye sockets look like dark. Like his eyes are like, they look more set back in his head from whatever they did, because the skin, so he had hooded eyes like I have. But the problem is like the hooded eyes makes a natural coverage for the eye if you have a deeper eye. And so they got rid of that extra skin, but then it's just like the eyelid around the eyeball, but it's deep. So his eyes look like he's peering into two exhaust pipes. And it's just not a good look for old Brad. So listen, I think it's definitely tougher to age naturally now, especially with social media and our overexposure to perfection. But I think what's sad that's happening as a result of this is that men are affected now too. Men in women's fields. We look at Zac Efron, who was a beautiful person, still is, but like the work he got done is kind of sad. And then Bradley Cooper. I just think he was so handsome and just stunning and talented and wonderful. I cannot imagine a world where he thought that was necessary. And look at it. And I think there's more, but I'm missing it. It just makes me kind of bummed out.